I figure why not just narrate this one. I'm staying with my parents during the pandemic. They're both in their 80s. The house is under complete quarantine, and we won't even let packages in the house for 24 hours. This is a way for me to get to see what's inside of it on the spot. And I did want to point out that you're essentially watching performance art here. I'm not teaching a class. The channel isn't monetized, and it's a project about toys and the culture of collecting them. And that part of it is taking place primarily on the internet via YouTube, Instagram, my blog. And I thank you for watching. We've got a Marx Toys Galaxy Command telescope, a Marx Toys Galaxy Command movie camera, a Marx Toys Galaxy Command pivoting, I guess that's a radar reflector. It's missing its base from the array. And a Marx Toys Galaxy Command orange astronaut with sample bag, correctly stamped on the bottom. Marx Toys 1970. And the reason to get excited now, a Marx Toys Galaxy Command two-handed box, or whatever, that fits into the ring hands of two of the walking astronauts. The box was part of the astronaut mold, so for Galaxy Command, because the spacemen were cast in both white and orange, you'd get both color boxes. Alright, so there's the guys with their box, and the extent of my 1970s Marx Space Toy playset collections. The Giant Martian Landing, Star Station 7, and Galaxy Command sets. The darker blue vehicles are from Giant Martian Landing. The white vehicles are from either Star Station 7 or Galaxy Command. And the figures were all white for Giant Martian Landing, so I put the white ones over by those vehicles. They were all orange for Star Station 7, so I put them over by the white vehicles, and then there was a mix of orange and white for Galaxy Command. And I had a email exchange with Kent Sprecher over the subject. Giant Martian Landing was originally issued in 1977, and then again in 78. Star Station 7, 1978, and 1979. And the last one was Galaxy Command in 1979. And by the way, I sent out a 1962 Operation Moonbase Prime Mover to demonstrate how the color of the blue changed between the two projects. The darker blue vehicles came with the Playmat in a lot back in August, along with a couple of the white astronauts. So we're on our way to a Giant Martian Landing collection.
Ash, can you see this?
I know that the astronauts are a shrink down. I didn't think to get one out. But the astronauts are a shrink down of the classic Marx 6-inch astronauts, first released in 1970. And indeed, all of the Marx Apollo astronaut figures, unless I be very mistaken, will all have a 1970 date in Roman numerals on the bottom. Both the 6-inch and the 58 to 60 millimeter figures we got here in front of us. The hard plastic components are a hodgepodge of Operation Moonbase, Giant Martian Landing, and Galaxy Command pieces. I know the two lime green pieces are from Galaxy Command. The rest of them I'm not that sure about, since that yellow was consistent all the way back to Moonbase. And for the most part, they were excluded from Star Station 7. It turns out that the orange box, one interesting point about it is that it's only found in Galaxy Command. Apparently for Star Station 7, they just threw them out. And I've got 3 of the aliens. The Operation Moonbase versions of the Tom Corbett aliens were in a forest green. So these 3 are from Giant Martian Landing. Dark blue vehicles, again, definitely from Giant Martian Landing, which I think is the set to get. From what I understand, Louis Marx played a role in shaping the set just before he sold the company and influenced how it came together and the guiding vision, which included the Mars Mountain. And from the size of the playmat here, the playmat is giant Martian Landing. That was a big mountain, and I'd like to get my hands on that. If you ask me, especially when you see a 1978 release date for Star Station 7, which was, I believe, the first appearance of the orange astronauts. They were mimicking the orange flight suits of the X-Wing fighter pilots from Star Wars, or they were trying to. Kenner was just making a killing with their Star Wars line of toys, and there's really no other reason to press them in orange once you think about it. And with the white vehicles, they look, for less than discerning eyes, you could probably get away with that as a stopgap solution for your kid while you were waiting for the Kenner stuff, or once you've exhausted your Kenner stuff. And that's sort of what, in my thinking, the last few Marx space toy play sets were doing. They were trying, they were milking it out, that Star Wars success, and the orange flight suit of the X-Wing fighter pilot, and then the white stormtrooper. That's why they went with those colors, if you ask me, or one of the motivations behind it. No other reason I could think of to go with that optic orange, although it rules. And that was it. After that, Marx Toys really did cease to exist. And this was after Louis Marx had sold the company in 1972. So all of this is post-Louis Marx era. Quaker Oats was, I think, the controlling entity. Awesome stuff, however you slice it. That's what I got so far. Delighted to have the box. I can sit here and watch them carry that thing nowhere all day.